So a lot of the times my videos have been really trying to promote pushing forward and not letting depression get the best of you and not remaining a victim. And I hardly ever talk about how I tend to feel when I'm going through this as well, which I'm sure many other people can relate to. Um, I guess this will just be like a vlog and an update about what's been up with me. Well, to those who actually give a shit. But as of the last couple of months, I've been very up and down. Actually, the last couple of months have been pretty rough. It's been a lot of adversity and a lot of obstacles that I've had to jump over, and many that I'm still facing. As last year, I had not really faced any depression or any anxiety attacks until the first college I enrolled in closed down 2 months before I was supposed to graduate with my associates in automotive tech and my GED. And the whole GED thing was the main reason I even went there. So after that, I rushed into Monroe College for a fucking hospitality management course because I was actually fast talked into it, being told that after completing that course, after completing at least 2 semesters, no, 1 semester of that course, that I'd be going into the culinary arts program. However, seeing that that wasn't going to happen, I had decided to go back to work. And honestly, it's been one of the most challenging things of my life because I've never really had to work when dealing with this level of depression and anxieties before. When I did work, those things weren't as prominent in my life. I had never really faced an anxiety attack. I remember slight feelings of it, but I was never actually confronted with it until a few years back. And I was working at Rolston Treats for a bit until I got laid off because apparently couldn't afford to continue paying me, and that the owner felt intimidated by me, which I really don't understand why anybody would be intimidated by me. That was something that actually kind of bothered me a bit. I hate when people say that. It's I really try my best not to be that kind of person unless it's absolutely necessary. And then when is it ever necessary to have to be intimidated unless you're defending yourself? However, after that, I tried out with another job, and I had the worst panic attack ever. And me and the chef had agreed that it was best that I'd resigned. So these last few months, I've just been really doubting anything that I think I'm capable of. I've really been trying to figure out what I should do and where I should work, and it's honestly at this point, I do feel suicidal because it's I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else to do. And I know there's many answers. I have so many answers to these problems, yet implementing them has been one of the most difficult things for me. I guess it's a lot like me trying to write an essay. The most difficult part for me is to begin it and to end it. It's just the process that I'm used to, I guess. However, yeah, it's been my life. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything, and I've never really been single, so these last 3 years have been pretty rough, although last year felt so easy. Everything just felt so simple, and I don't know what really changed. I guess it's my mindset, even though I've tried to change that, but I can't seem to get anything similar to the feeling I had last year. And regardless of what anybody says or motivational speeches, meditations, it's that feeling is still there. And sometimes it's I do wish that I had somebody to help me lift up some of that burden, or at least a better reason rather than staying alive for my family, a better reason to bust my ass to continue working for a future that I may never have. I don't even understand, honestly, why I'm doing this video writing. I guess it's just my way of venting because not only is the loneliness becoming much more prominent over the last few months, but now with depression and anxiety taking a full throttle, going full throttle, becoming full throttle in my life, becoming extremely prominent, it's I just feel like it's getting worse. And sometimes I think about maybe I should try out these medications, but they never really make me feel like me. I always feel completely different, and it's something that's always just made me kind of irritable. Especially since like I spent my entire life on it, and it's just so fucking depressing that I have to be so reliant on things. Like, I wish I can just be able to manage a job, go to work, come home, call it a fucking day, play some video games, even if I'm gonna be single. It's like I'd rather something stable. But it's like nothing in my life has ever been stable. And there's just so many reasons why I would like to kill myself. And then there's so few reasons why I shouldn't, but the reasons why I shouldn't are just, they're very valid. Much more valid than, I guess, how I feel at times. But then again, it could just be me putting everybody else before myself. I don't know. I don't even know what the purpose of this video is. I'll probably just throw it on Tumblr because nobody actually watches or looks at my Tumblr unless it's one of these porn pages. But yeah, you know, just gotta keep pushing forward. And this isn't a goodbye video or a suicide, like implying I'm gonna commit suicide or anything. It's just, I feel like I'm just at a crossroads in my life, and I hope that nothing gets me to that point. I hope nobody ever feels like they need to get to that point. I just pray that everybody has a great day. I can't even say pray. I just hope you all have a great day. Stay blessed. Keep pushing forward. Do what you feel is necessary.